Hello everyone. In this video, I will explore an error that occurs when install NXTel software. Especially, you may encounter an error called NX Standard C++ exception code. See system log for detail. This is a very common error during installation, caused by many different reasons. First, let's take a look how this error actually appears in NXTel. You can see when this error occurs, you simply cannot use the software at all. As a result, you will be able to complete your work. In summary, in this video, I will share 5 ways to solve this problem, from easy to difficult. Please watch the entire video first, then choose a method that you feel is more suitable for you. The main content I will share includes 2 key points. Point number 1. Why happened this problem? Point number 2. How to solve this problem. First, let's understand the reason why this problem happens. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you have just finished into NXTel on your laptop. When you give the software a command like show me 3D, so that you can view the 3D model of a part, there need to be something that translates this information. That translator is called driver through the graphic card. The driver converts a command into complex calculation. Do you need to understand how the calculation works? The answer is no need. The calculations are understood by the GPU in your laptop. We then give the command, okay, I will show 3D. As a result, you see the 3D of the product part display on your screen. So the key point here is this: if the driver is no longer working properly, more specifically, if it is not compatible with NXTel, then NXTel and the driver can no longer understand each other. This leads to the error NX Standard C++ exception code. See system log for detail. In short, the root cause unmatching version. And let me give you a more concrete example. NXTel was released in 2021, but my drivers may be from 2023, 24, or even the latest 2025 version, because the software and the driver are from different generations that cannot communicate properly. This is exactly what unmatching version meaning. Alright, if you have followed this far, congratulations! You have just learned the most important knowledge needed to solve this issue. Beyond this, I will now introduce 2 main ideas for how to solve this problem. Idea number 1. Very simple. Update the software to the latest version. This method is simple but also the most expensive. You just need to buy and install the latest NX version. However, besides the high cost, there is another issue. Your company's hardware may not be compatible with the latest NX version. That is why, for me, this is the last option. Idea number 2. Make NX and the driver compatible by downgrading the driver to an older version. This method costs 0. Easy to do. But the question is how to do. Please watch carefully the method I will explain next. Method 1. reinstall Windows, then reinstall NXT. This method resets everything back to the initial state, refreshing both software and hardware compatibility. However, if you don't know how to reinstall Windows, this can be quite difficult. You can search on Google for instructions on reinstalling Windows. For me, it is actually quite easy. Just read carefully and follow the steps. However, I rate this method as result may be okay. It's not completely solve the problem. If we compare advantage and disadvantage, you can conclude advantage easily. Disadvantage: long list time, result may be okay. Reinstall Windows take a lot of time. Imagine you need NX immediately for work. This method is clearly not suitable. Method 2. Temporary disable device. This is the fastest method in my opinion. It only takes a few seconds to fix the problem. Of course, it has a major drawback, which I will explain later. Here is how to do it. Move your mouse to the window icon, right-click it, and the Advanced menu will appear. Find Device Manager and click on it. In the menu, find Display Adapter. This shows your laptop graphic card's name. My laptop has two GPUs. The problematic one is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti laptop GPU. Right-click it and choose Disable Device. Click Yes. Now you have just temporary disable device. Simply put, your laptop no longer recognizes the RTX 3050 as active hardware. Now open NXT again. You will see something magical. Wow, look at that! The software works normally now. However, because you disable the RTX 3050, your laptop will feel laggy and slower, especially when working with NXT for a long time or handling heavy files. This is the main disadvantage of this method. In summary, with this method, the result okay. Its biggest advantage is easily and short lead time, but it is only a temporary solution. It is suitable when you need to quickly open drawer or do urgent work. After finish any trial, you must enable device again. Otherwise, your laptop will become weak. That is the biggest disadvantage: laptop weak. Method 3. Reverse to the older driver. This method can also give result okay. In my opinion, it easily has solid time and can be permanent solution. However, the disadvantage is that you need to watch my video carefully. The core idea of method 3 is to make NX and the driver the same version by downgrading the driver to match NXT. And after is the step you need to follow. Right-click on the Windows icon, select Device Manager, go to Display Adapters, identify whether your GPU is NVIDIA or Intel. Find out the release year of your GPU. For example, my GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti, so I search on Google with the keywords NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti release date. Thanks to AI, I quick find that it was released in 2021. That is great because NX12 was also released in 2021. Now you can make the same version by downloading an older driver from 2021, 22, or even 2019. Next, search on NVIDIA driver on Google. Go to NVIDIA official website. Enter your GPU name exactly. Choose Windows 10. Even if use Windows 11, zip help for older driver. Click Find. Scroll down View More version to the oldest version. Click Download. After downloading, right-click the installer to run as administrator. Ignore the warning that is not native driver and click Continue. Select NVIDIA graphic driver only. No NVIDIA app if you prefer a clean setup. Wait for installation to finish. When it's all finished, click Close, then open NX12 again. Wow, the result is okay. Very interesting. If NX12 still does not work, try an even older driver version. However, here comes a big problem. It is not easy to find NVIDIA old driver version. This is why many people feel disappointed with this method. That is why I said the final method. Method number 4, update C++. When I look carefully at the error message, I noticed the word C++. So I thought, why not try updating C++ to the latest version? Here is the steps. Go to Control Panel. Choose Uninstall a program. Uninstall on Microsoft Visual C++ version. Then search Microsoft Visual C++ on Google. Go to the official Microsoft page. Download the latest version. Choose x86 or x64 or ARM64 depending on your laptop. With my laptop, I select x86. After installation, open NX12 again. Well, the error is gone. Final conclusion. In my opinion, method 4 is the best method. And method number 2, disable device, is the simplest method for emergency case. With this method, you can apply them not only to NX12 but also to all NX version, both now and in the future. I hope these tips are useful to me and also useful to you. Thank you.